What if a 100-mile-wide body of water became the world's most dangerous flashpoint? What if a single island held the key to global peace, or World War III? Welcome to Balance of Power. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most critical geopolitical tensions on Earth, the China-Taiwan conflict. This isn't just a regional dispute, it's a global chessboard, one that could drag in the United States, Japan, and the entire Indo-Pacific region. To understand the present, we have to rewind to 1949. That year, the Chinese Civil War came to an end. Mao Zedong's communist forces established the People's Republic of China on the mainland. Meanwhile, the defeated nationalist government, led by Chiang Kai-shek, fled to Taiwan, formerly known as the Republic of China. For decades, both governments claimed to be the real China, but over time, that changed. Taiwan evolved into a vibrant democracy with a separate identity, while Beijing maintained its stance. Taiwan is a breakaway province, not a sovereign state. Here's where it gets complicated. In the 1970s, the United Nations recognized Beijing as the legitimate government of China. Most countries, including the United States, adopted the One China policy, officially recognizing only one China while maintaining unofficial ties with Taiwan. But One China means very different things in Washington, Taipei, and Beijing. The US doesn't recognize Taiwan as a country, but it does sell it weapons, visit its leaders, and hint at protecting it. That ambiguity is strategic. It's called strategic ambiguity, a policy designed to deter both sides from acting unilaterally. So why does Taiwan matter so much? 3 reasons. Technology. Taiwan produces over 60% of the world's semiconductors, including 90% of the most advanced chips. In a world dependent on electronics, Taiwan is the beating heart of the global tech supply chain. Location. Taiwan sits at the intersection of East Asia's most vital sea lanes. Whoever controls Taiwan could project naval power across the Pacific. Symbolism. For China, reunifying Taiwan is a matter of national pride and legitimacy. President Xi Jinping has called it a historical mission. For the US and its allies, Taiwan represents democracy, freedom, and a line in the sand against authoritarian expansion. The Taiwan Strait is one of the most heavily militarized areas in the world. China has over 2,000 ballistic missiles aimed at Taiwan. A rapidly expanding blue water navy, now the largest by ship count. Regular airspace incursions near Taiwan's ADIZ, Air Defense Identification Zone. Taiwan, meanwhile, maintains a well-equipped defensive military focused on deterrence. But it would struggle alone against a full-scale invasion. This is where the US comes in. While not officially committed, the Taiwan Relations Act obligates the US to help Taiwan defend itself. Recent years have seen US warships conducting freedom of navigation operations, arms sales, and high-profile visits by American officials. Beijing sees these moves as provocations. Washington sees them as deterrents. So, how close are we to conflict? U.S. war games suggest a full invasion could lead to massive casualties on all sides. Even Chinese analysts admit the risks are high: military, economic, and political. Taiwan is a mountainous island, not easy to conquer. It's often said, Taiwan can't win, but China could lose. The biggest deterrent? Economic fallout. A war would disrupt global trade, destroy the semiconductor industry, and plunge China into global isolation. And yet, the longer the status quo holds, the more pressure builds. The future hinges on politics, not just military power. Taiwan's elections determine how strongly the island pushes for independence or status quo. China's leadership has framed reunification as inevitable, peaceful if possible, forceful if necessary. The U.S. strategy? Walk the tightrope. Deter China, support Taiwan, avoid war. There's no clear timeline. Xi Jinping has not set a hard deadline, but many analysts believe the 2030s are a likely window, once China feels militarily and economically ready. But diplomacy still has a role to play, if anyone is listening. Taiwan may be small in size, but in geopolitics, it casts a long shadow. It's not just about borders, it's about identity, strategy, and the fragile balance of power in the 21st century. If you found this breakdown valuable, subscribe to Balance of Power for more in-depth analysis of the world's most urgent geopolitical flashpoints. Until next time, stay informed. Thanks for watching.